Hello and welcome to World Business Report. I'm Susannah Streeter. And Rico in Singapore will a bit later be taking a closer look at Asian markets. But first, central bankers from around the world have gathered this week at the annual US Federal Reserve retreat in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The meeting's theme is always based around a pressing economic concern, and the topic on everyone's lips this year was low inflation. Last week, worries of a China slowdown led to extreme market volatility right across the globe. Add into the mix other shocks, crashing oil prices, weakness in the Eurozone, and the constant deflation threat in Japan. And it's all pushed inflation lower in the US to a rate of just 0.2%. But why do we care about low inflation? Well, despite strong growth figures for the US economy and an improving jobs market, wages are failing to rise at the same time, so you effectively have less money in your pocket. And with prices remaining pretty sluggish, it's harder for business to stay competitive. The Fed is aiming to get inflation back up to 2%, and based on its confidence in achieving that, it was hoping to raise interest rates, which stand at an historic low of more or less zero before the end of the year. But the roller coaster markets ride of the last week could have left the Fed in a bit of a dilemma about when it comes to raising rates. And with Fed Chairwoman Janet Yellen skipping Jackson Hole altogether, it could be a sign that the US Central Bank will be sitting on the fence for some time yet. Well, let's have a chat to Vincent Gervais, who's Executive Director at JP Morgan Asset Management. Hello there, Vincent. You're in Brussels. So, Vincent, what's your take on really low inflation that's been concentrating minds at Jackson Hole? Just how worrying is it for the world economy?